AT&T Cable Service Broadcast Complex in Elgin. It's time for Jeff's Place, where it's just like Jeff's home, except here we have cameras. Stopping by to see Jeff, including Robin Narum, well-known area lady, who will tell us about the Police and Firemen's Award Banquet. Also a video package, as actor Ed Asner came to Elgin recently, and Jeff has stories of the recent Anderson Animal Shelters fundraiser. I'm JP Dorsey, area musician. Now let's go to Jeff's Place.
Hey, from Studio D. It used to be, oh, what a crowd, Studio 12D for my shoe size, but now, according to JP Dorsey, Studio D. All right. Well, we do have, JP, how are you? All right, well, see JP's look. Look at that look there. I thought it was TJ Hooker for a moment. What was that?
That's Officer.
That's Officer J.
Officer Hooker.
Yeah, Dorsey. We have a talking crowd here. I like it.
Yes, we do.
We really do.
We should get a microphone over there.
You let me know when you're done.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. JP Dorsey he was on the June of 1997 program. There he is again. I feel like saluting because we have the police and Eddie.
So no bad jokes, Jeff.
No, well, that's my whole story. You have to get a new host. Here we go. Can I set you up one more time, JP?
Set me up, man.
You're an area musician. You were on the June 1997 program. And what's your good friend that's also still lives in Elgin?
Jeff Lang.
Jeff Lang.
Yes.
He's a great talent.
I just ran into him the other day at the Y.
Oh, wow. Tape at 10 on WGN.
No,
Probably a nasty accident.
Yeah, I said, excuse me. No.
Yeah.
You want to get hurt?
Yeah, but here we go. The crowd, we got mutiny here. Look at my profile now. Let me see that profile again. Mutiny, my dear. I look like Clark Gable a little bit, don't I? I don't know what you're saying, Scarlett. Now, JP, you have created several CDs, is why we flew you in. You're now living in Morris. We flew you in, and where do you work with that uniform you have? Where do you work?
I work out at Sheridan Correctional Center. I'm shift commander for the Sexually Violent Persons Program.
Wow.
Ooh.
He's seen some of my tapes. I do get violent. I really do. I have been known to, get a little edgy.
Well, why do you think he's here? To keep,
I know.
Keep you in line,
Security with Robin Narum, one of our favorite guests, is here, so we have a security so no one can get too close to her.
The well-known area lady.
Yes, the well-known area lady, just as popular as Betty Brown. Here we go. We have some of we have JP Dorsey's albums here. Let's see if young intern Matt of Elgin High, oh, beautiful. Trout Fishing with God, JP Dorsey, right here. I can almost do this. I can never be Vanna White. I can't do it opposite. JP's right there. And now, can I slide one more in here? Matt, don't go away. Can we read that? You can't see a thing, but JP's name is on that. This is a golden album I got. But those are the albums he has. Okay, that's enough. Those are your album work right there. And you were back in town. You're working on another CD. Is that right?
That's right. The band, we've been doing a lot of by mail computer type work, and now we're coming together and laying it all out in tracks in some sort of a regimented format.
Good. You look like, what actor does he look like? He looks like somebody, doesn't he?
Let's see. I'm not sure, but you know who he played with this summer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Class, we have a studio audience. There might be a quiz on this later. Yeah, there might be. Robin Narum's going over the national anthem over there. I think she's singing for us later, she told us.
Well, I believe, didn't you say that you...
Let's hear from JP Dorsey, now representing the city of Elgin, which you love so well and worked here for so many years. You, as a former Elgin citizen, played with whom over the summer?
Had a chance to work with Eric Clapton over the summer.
That deserves a round of applause. Yes. Ironically, his name came up in studio conversation.
Today?
Eric, yes, today it did.
Well, and my question to you, JP, is did you try and get him for Jeff's Place?
Yeah, well, let's hear about this.
You know, I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You sure? Actually, he was looking for Studio D, and it was 12D we were at. And Eric Clapton was up the hallway here. That's what happened. Well, that's good. And again, you will be performing. The band still go out? Or
yes,
do big name stars call you and you just join their tours?
We've been out most of the summer working with a band called Daniel's Window, who just got signed to a major label.
Oh, remember that. Daniel's Window. I'm singing for Daniel's Window.
We need that, we need that lady from last time for the voice lessons.
Yeah, we do. And Robin Narum promises us she'll sing a little bit later, so she'll sing a tune. Do you have a song that Robin could sing?
anything she wants.
Ah, see, that's what I told you. Area, well-known lady. Enough said about that. Well, JP, we are delighted that you thought of us to come back. And again, when you were on episode 15, I think it was, of Jeff's Place, that was one of the more charming episodes.
That was a really good one.
And you've dedicated, you've talked about some of your work as inspiration. Your son passed away in recent times, and you had inspiration that way. Is that right?
Correct. The Trout Fishing with God CD is helping pay for some of the final expenses. Anybody looking for a copy? Zardo Music, 540 Twilight Drive, Apartment H, Morris, Illinois, 60450.
Wow, all the way in Morris, Illinois. Football power. Well, that's good. So you're there right there and taking care of the duties that you have. You got lots of badges there. That's pretty darn impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Now, we're kind of like Elvis. Could you leave one of your badges with us? Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see that look?
Yes, I did, and I've known that look today. I don't know what it is, but that's just what we have. We might have to rebook Robin Narum, I think, for a different show, as I say this right now. Well, anything you want to ask JP? We don't see him every day.
Well, I was just noticing. Look at the picture next to him of Harry Carey.
Oh, I know. I get more heat. You know, our good friend John Priggy, every time he sees somebody singing over there, how come you got Harry Carey looking over their shoulder?
You know who it looks like is Drew Carey.
Oh, no. Does he?
Yes, that looks like Drew Carey's dad.
Oh, is that right? Come on, Cleveland, we're rocking. Drew Carey, that's my mom's favorite show.
Really?
It's one of the few she still watches.
That's one of mine too, that and Friends.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll wait for your bio to appear on the internet somewhere. That and
You'll be
Friends.
waiting a long
JP Dorsey, what's your favorite show currently on television?
The news.
The news. Well, mine happens to be Jeff's Place. I'm not too fuzzy about that. All right, the crowd's suddenly gone. Are we fixing ourselves up, Robin? Is it too much? Can we make a little noise over there? Woo! There we go. Didn't take much.
No, it's the pretty well-known area lady.
Yeah, it's semi-well-known. We suddenly rewrote the script.
With a shade of red. No.
We have, we also, from Anderson Animal Shelter's recent fundraiser, of which I was there, we have some wonderful television-related, movie-related stuff.
I saw some of that.
Yes,
That
boy.
is really cool.
If you've got something to do, like somewhere to go, you won't want to miss that in our final segment. And also, Robin Narum has stories. She knows 4 or 5 different events upcoming that she's going to talk about.
Oh, really?
All right?
That sounds good.
JP, thanks for coming by.
Thank you,
Appreciate
sir.
your work. And we got the CDs right there. Big round of applause. JP Dorsey. Yes, they've heard your music.
Thank you.
They remember your appearance. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll continue with more of Jeff's Place right after these words. And we are back just like that. Oh, what a program.
And look who dropped in.
Oh, it's the aforementioned well-known area lady, Robin Narum.
Hi, Jeff.
Yeah, how are you?
Very well, but I will not be singing today.
Oh, you?
Yeah, my voice is a
Didn't
little
you
off.
promise me a little song?
No, I never
In the
did.
green room, you were humming.
No,
And then JP Dorsey, being so musically inclined, you said, I can take that challenge, Jeff.
No, Jeff, I wouldn't say that to you. I only tell the truth.
No. Well, maybe I was not hearing things or something like that.
That could be.
It's those little aliens living in your
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been hearing voices lately. Is
Have
that good?
you? Well, only if it's for me.
Yeah, well, it was from you a couple of times. What we have here, you grew up in North Dakota?
Fargo, North Dakota.
Do you
yes.
know, was Phil Jackson anywhere in your life?
Phil Jackson was a college
Date?
classmate of my sister's.
Oh, my
And
heavens.
He broke my sister's aquarium
He did.
Phil
at
Jackson,
a party at my sister's house.
the
Yep.
Zen man did that?
That's the guy.
So
She
you've
said he was.
Well, no, keep it clean. Let's hear what it was. He's in LA now.
He didn't ever say he was sorry, and she doesn't like that.
Oh, so maybe Phil with
We're
those
kind of fussy.
Yeah, I guess so. With those square shoulders he had, he was pretty clumsy. That's quite a story. Now, we
Broke
didn't even
the
rehearse it.
aquarium.
That's
No,
good.
Yeah, yep.
Maybe we could get an apology for her.
That would be nice. She would still appreciate it to this day.
Well, next time, the Lakers are in town one time. So
I'll call.
Where does your sister live now?
San Bernardino, California.
Well, that shouldn't be. Crew, should we have any problem arranging this? Can we get your sister in town? AT&T will fly her in.
I'd love
and
that.
we'll make this. We'll get an apology from Phil Jackson.
Sounds good to me.
Good. And the endorsement of Bill Bradley on the same day from Phil. Well, that's quite a story. I did not know that, and that's why you're here. That's why you're so well known. You are here to tell us about a specific event, are you not?
I am, Jeff. I'm here to talk about the Police and Fire Awards dinner on November 22nd at cocktails start at 6. Dinner and awards begin at 7. And it's held at the Seville. And what it is it's an event that is, I think I'm really proud to be a part of it because it awards fire and police and even civilians for things that they've done in the line of duty that can endanger their lives. I mean, or on a smaller scale, things that they've done in kindness and bravery.
That's really nice.
Right.
It really is, and it's just a real nice gathering, and they really deserve that, I think. I think
Sounds
they have
good.
a lot of work in Elgin.
They called you up and said, would you go on the show and promote this? Is that right?
They did, Jeff.
Because they, what, with these
They
firemen, these
pointed
big
right to
burly
me.
policemen couldn't make a cameo here?
Well, they just
They're
pointed to
busy.
me.
They pointed to you. Well, that's why that would make sense. So can we get tickets for this? Is it too late?
Absolutely. I'm going to give you a number, and I hope everybody remembers this number because I have several things that you can call me for. The number is 608-2277.
608-2277.
You just call me and leave a message, and I will get tickets to you. They're $30, November 22nd at the Seville. Wonderful meal, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
All right, $30. Also, there's a few Phil Jackson other stories on the hotline. That if folks, they press the right button,
They'll get them.
Yeah,
find
well,
out about his
then,
table manners, apparently.
well, then you'll find out what her sister really said.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. Sandra, do you see your sister often? She lives a
Not
long way
often
away.
enough. Twice a year, we always have sisterly reunions. Not often enough.
Wow. And you were close as youngsters, weren't you?
The middle sister and I were close as youngsters. I have two sisters, 3 girls.
And where's your other sister?
Sacramento, California.
The capital of California.
There you go.
Wow.
Yep.
So you of course, with your husband getting that wonderful job a decade or less ago, is how you got to our area. Is
To
that-
Elgin, Illinois, yes. Hmm.
I'm
That's
starting to
right.
weep. I'm touching.
Don't now, Jeff. It's okay. Buck up.
Yeah, I'll try to continue. Hey, you also told us just before showtime, this is a day where things are happening we don't know about. You, in a handful of days or weeks or months, are going to be on WGN television. Is that right?
Well, I'm just a very.
I didn't think Bozo did that many new shows. Well, just forget it. It was just, it seemed to go so
That
well in
was-
rehearsal.
That was a real good one, don't you think,
Well,
Liz?
what else did I didn't know the
yeah.
morning news hired you like that.
No, I have to preface this with I am now a gainfully employed person.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I'm working for Sunstrand Electric Company Incorporated.
Well, they appreciate the plug.
Yeah, well, hey, they should. They're
Yeah.
really good. I mean,
what are you going to do there? You're going to fix things?
I'm going to be a senior. I don't like that term senior. It makes me seem like I'm a little older.
Yeah.
Senior account manager.
Oh, my heaven.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty exciting, huh? But
Old
anyway,
folks need technical equipment. You're right there. Call Robin. I need something.
I'll do whatever I can to smooth the feathers, you know.
Okay.
But today, Sunstrand.
Today, our taping date is Monday, November 8th, if you're trying to
Well,
get
okay.
home. So in the next 60 days, you could appear along with your boss on
with
the
my boss, Mr. Bill Aguirre, whose company, Sunstrand, has been nominated as one of the 10 top minority businesses in the Chicago area.
Hey!
That is
Oh, congratulations
really
on that.
something.
We know we did a story on Bill was police chief for a day.
Was
And I
he?
was his deputy.
You
One
were?
day, he gave me one bullet and said, "Don't
Kind
use
of
it."
like Barney Fife.
That's right. You know, Edge. That was old thumbs. Yeah, that was a very memorable day.
Oh.
Yes.
Did he arrest anybody?
Well, that's a story. We have to look at another WGN investigative reporting.
But
day.
anyway, they're doing this story on all these 10 businesses, and it's going to be on WGN.
So the crew came out. The crew came out to Elgin
Crew came out
on that day.
to Sunstrand Electric.
Wow.
Right
You know
over
what?
here.
They
Shadow
want
of
you
a-
to say your phone number again.
Oh, they
I
do.
will happily say
Why is their
phone
microphone not working earlier? Could you
oh.
sing? Maybe you could sing.
No, I will not do that, Jeff. 608-2277.
All right, that was so well done.
Thank you.
Is that right?
I tried.
What a beautiful voice.
Yeah, it really was. It was so cutely done there, right into the camera. You've been on television many times, haven't you? Growing up in Dakota, were you on TV a lot? Oh,
was-
look at your phone
I think
numbers
I
on the
was-
screen.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
When I was little, I was on the Bozo Club.
Oh,
my
see, there was
As a
one in
kid.
every market.
As a
I am
kid.
psychic all day today. Can you believe it?
Well, yeah.
Now, what were you on there for?
I was just a kid
Oh.
hoping to get a present, but I don't
It's
think
not like the
My
one-
brownie troop was what
It was
it was.
not the one we saw with Larry Harmon and the Bozo character. Every town had their own Bozo.
Right.
So it wasn't like our Bob Bell one. We
well.
recently drove on Bob Bell Way, which is right around Lane Tech, so we feel close to. He
Bob
was
Bell.
our Bozo in our main Chicago town.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I didn't say
there's
these
many-
stories would be good. I was just trying to give you stories.
Thank you, Jeff.
Now, we recently, can you see this again, Matt? We saw you in the Betty Brown column. Matt, cameraman, takes a nap at about 3/4 of the way through the show. And he's going to show this here. You're right here.
That's me.
That right there, see that? Yeah, you're that starter one. There's Bill, right? No, that's Bill Miller.
Bill Miller,
right
the
there.
chief of police, and Audrey Reed, who is the executive director of Centro de Información.
Okay, that's enough, Matt. Now, you were there for a different
Yes, I'm president of the Elgin Junior Service Board, and this was the reopening of our clothing center.
All right, the clothing center.
We provide free clothing to women and underprivileged children and women in the Elgin area.
You have more
Wow.
titles than anybody, I think.
Gosh,
Gosh, gee.
I may have to ask for more money at my new job.
I would think. And we have added you, we had this press conference, no one showed up the other day, but we did add you to the Jeff's Place writing staff. Remember that? We held, we waited for
Yeah,
the guys
but
to show
my
up.
idea was rejected, Jeff.
Well, it'll happen. Even our own Ben Erickson occasionally gets a rejection of an idea, but you are now a member. This is a great moment, isn't it, Liz?
Yes.
I'm honored.
Is all right with your boss, Bill?
I don't know, I'll have to ask.
You are
Why
now
don't we ask him?
not because of your age, but you are the senior comedy writer.
No, junior.
I'm sorry.
The young senior,
You
Jeff,
are
if you're
you
gonna
are the
say
most
senior.
energetic.
I hope I get a discount.
Yes,
senior.
yes, you really will. No full price for you.
Thank you.
All right. I know it's a very proud moment for you, isn't it? I know it was for me.
What?
You joining the staff like that.
Oh,
See, she's
yes.
forgotten already. We're going to take
All
care
right,
of that
well,
little
we'll
ailment
say
in the future.
senior then.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, can I talk about some other things?
Well, we gave you 11 minutes, which is unheard of. Even Liz Kusper hasn't had 11 minutes on the air ever.
Well, I'm honored and very
All right,
warm.
go ahead.
Very, very warm right now.
Well.
I want to talk about a couple other things that are really exciting that Elgin has to offer.
Okay.
And one is next Wednesday morning, November 17th, and I bet you'll be there, Jeff.
Yeah.
Elgin Enrichment Series has their, I think it's our third. Yeah.
It's another
our
one
third
already?
event.
That
Yep.
doctor's back in town?
Dr. Sylvia Earle.
That's
who-
November 17th, again, taping time. That could be
And
today.
if you need tickets, you don't need to call 608-2277. Just call the ECC box office.
Wow. And you're in the Elgin Enrichment Series. What's your title in that group?
Immediate past president.
Immediate past president. Wow. That was Reagan
You know
in
what?
90. That's kind of cute.
She could be like holding all these records for. How many titles do you have?
Not very many.
Yeah.
Senior.
Oh,
account
she's
manager.
got the. Even the crew is delighted with your efforts. They're talking amongst themselves for the first show ever.
Really?
Yes, they are. Usually they're like a picture. But we're so proud of you. And of course, in our next segment, Ed Asner was taken. A snippet was taken from the Elgin Enrichment Series, and when he made
Yes.
a cameo on October 13th, and on our Week in Review, which is now seen in the West Indies and
Which
East Indies.
is what I am so excited that Jones Intercable is in West Dundee. It's about time.
I'll take care of this, kids. We're now AT&T.
AT&T
As the-
now in West Dundee.
Yeah.
And the Jeff's Place and this Week in Review thing is going to be there, so
Yeah, I
I can
think they'll be
finally
there.
see
That's
it.
exciting.
Haven't found the
That's
spots
really
yet.
exciting.
Very exciting.
Got the whole crew
I've
talking
been
at
asking
once.
forever.
Yes, well, you're like a huge fan of the show, aren't you?
betcha.
Until this moment, that happened from time to time. We have about 20 seconds left. See, that was the quickest
That's
11.
all, Jeff? I have more to say.
I know. Well, that's why Any other snippet you want to
Yeah. The Elgin Junior Service Board Follies, April 28th and 29th. You can't miss it at the Hemmons Auditorium.
say? What's the theme this year? 'Cause it's a-
Follies 2000, The Magic is Now.
Oh, wow, because it's a wonderful live folly.
It was a wonderful folly.
Yeah, a couple years ago. That's every 2 years you do that?
Every 2 years.
Man, that's great stuff. Professional
you.
director comes out and
You
guide
bet.
you.
Yep.
That is great. Any final thoughts? Could you sing a little? I love
No.
show tunes. Sing to me.
No, thank you, Jeff.
All right. Darn it, I thought that might work. Okay, Robin Narum, say goodbye to the folks.
Goodbye. Thank you. Come to the Police and Fire Awards Elgin Enrichment Series, The Follies, anything.
Look for her show on
Support
Fox
them.
this fall. We'll continue with more of Jeff's Plays right after this. Hey, we're
And
back.
we're back.
We have, must be the heat. We
It
have the
is.
quickest crowd I've ever seen. My hair is just acting up. What do you think?
Well, you know what?
There's a surprise.
Well, you know what? Under these lights, it's like mine was poofed up, and as soon as you get
Yes.
in these lights, it just.
You never looked. Oh, that reminds me. I through the mail, I asked somebody to marry me, and I have received the okay.
Oh,
I can
who
announce
is
it came in the mail just before showtime. I didn't want to surprise you on this
Oh, that's okay.
because you turned me
That's
down
okay.
7 or 8 times on air. A well-known actress has agreed to my hand.
Oh, Stephanie
get this out of the way.
Powers.
Yeah, well, don't tell it away till Matt zooms in. You'll see a love note at the bottom. Look at this.
Are you sure she doesn't just want you to be her gardener?
Yeah, this is. That's right. Can I take care of that, ma'am? This is Stephanie Powers. I'm sure not in this decade, but she has said yes. Heart to Heart fame. See that little.
little
squiggly-
heart?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think
see the
that's for
heart.
me. So that came in the mail.
It looks like a carrot, Jeff. I don't know.
I should want me to be her gardener. Stephanie Powers, that really surprised me in the mail.
Yeah.
I assume that means we're wed now, don't you think? That segment was suggested by Ben Erickson. Any problem with that, write him.
But I can't wait. I can't wait till we start talking about Lou.
Lou, oh yeah, we have little Ed Asner, but before, from when he was in town recently, October 13th, I've been watching MTV lately, which is really strange for me. I've been watching, it premiered, as you know, on August 1st of 81, although Matt says it was 83, but I guarantee.
It was 81.
MTV, August 1st of 81, I was there. We have, in our window, they have a show called Tom Green, the Tom Green Show, where he has lots of fun folks in the window.
Right.
This hair has got to go. Somebody thought I had a hairpiece the other day, and they're right. You got to get back to the store. Stephanie wants it mailed to her. But we've taken some of our staff members, the youngest squad members that we have. Look at that. There's our good friend Mo of Elgin High School.
Also known as Shy Girl in the Window.
Shy Girl in the Window. Hi, Shy Girl in the Window. What we've decided to do here, because we're very athletic here and the basketball season is just around the corner.
Yes, it is.
You look good there, Mo. Is it comfortable in the window?
Not really.
Not really. And what year in school are you?
I'm a senior.
Senior at Elgin High.
Senior.
This is perhaps your most proud moment, is it not?
Oh, yes, definitely.
All right, and you play in the band.
Yes, and I play softball.
Oh, you play softball in the
Yes.
band. Now that's not
Not
real.
in the band.
You know, they got, give me the glove. I want to lead the trombone section. You separately, but you play in the band and softball.
Right.
All right. Want to straighten that out. I have right here. Let me show you what we're going to do here. Right here, we're going to toss this to cameraman Matt. Cameraman Matt, also of Elgin High. Let's get it back on the window. Is going to make a basket live on the air in the Harrington tradition. Oh man! An old man could have done that. Also,
And wouldn't you know, that is the Harrington.
here we go. All right, here we go, kids. One more time. We're like the Trotters. Whoa!
Didn't even make it.
Kids, you don't want to see this at home. Also, we have Jen. Her hand is in the window. Is that right? Is there a Jen? Jen, wave your hand.
Wave your hand.
There. That's our salute to Sherry Lewis. Right there. All television shows. Again, that segment was suggested by staff writer Robin Narum. So everything seems, well, we appreciate that.
Senior staff writer.
Mo right there. We have, can I introduce this next segment?
Oh gosh, I've been waiting for this segment.
Yes, and it's a little snippet. We, of course.
Oh, Lou.
This is like from the Mary Tyler Moore collection, Party Girl. We don't have to show this, just Mary Tyler Moore episodes that we purchased right here. Ed's right there.
Now, I have to ask you.
Oh, please.
Are we sending a tape of this
Stephanie
to Ed
Powers
Asner?
has my hand, so watch what you ask me.
Okay.
Are we doing what?
Are we sending a tape of this to Lou at Asner?
Yeah, well, perhaps. What we have is, we backstage at the green room at ECC when he talked to the Elgin and Richmond series. He also had, cameraman Mike, about 20 minutes with us, basically, talking to the press.
Right.
So Ed Asner, after that was all done, we still stood around. Herb kept his camera rolling, and Ed knew he was on camera, so we just kibitzed a little bit.
Isn't that fun?
With Ed Asner, and we didn't edit this down here, just 1 minute of Ed Asner, yours truly, chatting.
With us.
Near the green room at ECC after everything was done. So let's roll that. This is Jeff and Ed chatting.
Very much.
My pleasure. Best of day.
Thank you.
Hey, you're just honored to speak with you because, I especially like this shirt pocket.
Wait, hey, because we got cash. Ed, you need some car fare? In case, you want to go back to what Chicago bonds?
Car fare's cheap these days. No, I found the interrogatories refreshing and certainly made it easy for me.
Great. Well, that was a delightful moment to sit down with a luminary like you and have that wonderful discussion. All aspects, from Lamp Unto My Feet to Route 66 to Roots. The only thing we didn't talk about were all those.
Sure.
You want to do a Jeff's Place promo?
Oh, yeah.
A what?
You have to look in the camera and say, when I'm in Elgin, I always watch Jeff's Place.
When I'm in Elgin, I always watch Jeff's Place. What do you do?
Oh, you like William Shatner at
Oh
the
my
end.
God, that is so
Isn't that
wonderful.
cute? That was, again, and Herb's camera was kind of weathered by then, but it was a very exciting moment. These are the dollars Ed took from my pocket. I'll never spend
And
these.
touched.
Yes, so Ed Asner, I'm selling these to Ben later. He'll have these on the internet before the day's out. These are the ones that he touched right there. And I always like to keep a couple of dollars for car fare. Well,
Well,
taught me that right there.
Well, you know what? If we send a tape of this to him, then we're just going to say everybody from Jeff's Place is glad that he watches
yeah.
it when he's in town.
I had no idea. Because a lot of young folks would say, well, who's Ed? And of course, he's a great actor.
Oh,
but
my
even
God.
Ben, who knows everything, says, who's that, Jeff? You had to tell him who the character was. Because first time I said that.
Very famous with Mary Tyler Moore, and he had the Lou Grant show.
Yes,
too.
he did. And he was very political with that. We got 1 minute. I got to show you some of the stuff we saw at Anderson
Okay.
Animal Shelter. Can we do it?
Sure.
Columbo, you know Columbo.
Peter Falk.
Yeah, we're going to do this real quick. Peter is quite the artist. This was secured at great cost for the Jeff's Place set from the Anderson Animal Shelter recent fundraiser. That's Peter. He did that little character of himself, yeah.
That's really good.
I'm Columbo, how you doing?
Yeah, one
so
more
we have
thing.
one more here. Yeah, we have one more thing
One
here.
more thing
One
here.
more thing before I leave. Very good.
This
is
really
also
good.
another, this is not any particular actress, but this is Peter's work as well. Look at that. Look at those sketchings.
He is very famous.
These came
very good.
They came to Geneva. Now they're in our Elgin studios, and so this is wonderful. Can you imagine a well-known actor sketching as good as that? And one more. Can we do that? We have to wrap up. We have just seconds, so we also had some other goodies.
Okay.
We'll have to say goodbye with it. We're out of time. Can you believe it? Ed Asner, to Mo right there in the window, to Robin Narum, to all the good folks. We're going to wrap things up. We're going to see you next time
On Jeff's Place.
One more thing. Okay.
Yeah, just one more thing.
One more thing.